Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TimeToRole's Campaign 1. It is episode 84. We're getting there, guys. I would say, we're on the last third of this story that we're telling. So, buckle up. It's just going to keep getting crazier and crazier and crazier. We don't really have a lot of announcements today. I will say that Brett will be slightly late. But we're going to be starting with Zane's part of his story first, and then we will be getting straight into Arrora, where everybody else is. So let's go ahead and hop into it. We got a lot to cover. Hopefully, Brett, aka Weaver, shows up here pretty quickly. But yeah, so let's hop into it, and hopefully you guys enjoy today's episode. All right.
Can change the map.
Mhm.
Do you know if you pay for FileZilla?
No, it's free.
Okay.
Oh, so you have to use FileZilla. I thought that's what you might have to do. All right, you guys ready to play? Bingo is going to be. Brett is going to be slightly late. So, all right. Let's do a little bit of recap, and then we'll get into Zane's story here quickly. Last we left off, the rat bastards split up, but only one of you splitting up entirely. Zane choosing to go back to Ebrax, specifically Senva, his hometown, to check in on his mother, who had not checked in with either him or his father in well over a week and a half. Zane concerned about learning about the war that's going on between Ebrax and another foreign power, a foreign power that all of you actually met the leaders of in Artemis, being Tillman. After not hearing from his mother, Zane decided to split off, taking Thaddeus's family's ship, the silver
Sterling.
the Sterling ship. I said silver because of sterling silver. Brain, hello. But took the Sterling ship to Senva after about an 8-day journey through the sky and a brief run-in with a phoenix. Zane, you are now here in Senva. The streets are remarkably quiet. You see the occasional automaton ripping through the sky, delivering things just like they normally would. But there's an eerie quiet that goes about the city that you are not used to.
Oh, well, it's a bit awkward.
What would you like to do?
I will just make my way towards my parents' house.
Okay. Your parents' house sits, if I remember correctly, within the sanctuary law. So as you make your way to the sanctuary law, you don't see a lot of people. The occasional, like the occasional person passes you by and kind of waves, but doesn't really avoids eye contact with you. You always there's a weird thought process that maybe something serious has happened, but you don't quite understand. You make which I do have your token down. You make your way. Can you see your token on the map?
Yes.
Okay. You make your way past the sanctuary body, and this is where you start to hear a little bit of noise. You do hear combat within the arena, and given that you can look down, from the street, and see them. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Perception is... With that, it's not actually bad. 17.
17. You look down to the sanctuary body and you see Warforged fighting and training. And you see the person training them you would not actually recognize this person. It is a large Goliath man with black tattoos going down over his bald head. He has clearly has scars around his neck and around over his face, and you see him coaching up one of the Warforged to swing a sword. And you're like, he's having them, but it's not just coaching. He's having them swing the sword at him, and he's parrying the sword. And then as you make your way to the guard hut to make your way to the Sanctuary of Law, you see an automaton there. Normally a person. And all you hear from this automaton is, identification papers, please.
I'm just gonna hold up my crystal on my gauntlets.
Ah, yes. Mr. Rona, welcome home. You may enter the Sanctuary of Law.
Thank you. I will proceed forward.
Okay. So you make your way down the bridge, and as you're making your way down the bridge into the Platinum Ring, it's still quiet. And the Platinum Ring always has a lot of things going on. A lot of chatter among nobles, a lot of chatter among the council, I should say. And you get there and you don't see anybody. You don't hear anybody. And it's starting to become almost eerie in the way that there's just no one around. But you're still going to make your way to your house?
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly forgot which house is yours, but one of these houses inside the Platinum Ring is the Rona estate, which I'll pull that map up.
Yeah. Everybody's here.
Because I forgot to delete people. Those are old tokens too. You do see the guarding Warforged at the front though, and they immediately see him go, "Oh, Mr. Zane, welcome home."
I'm just gonna question them quick. Is Mother here?
Indeed. She's in the
Okay,
kitchen.
Thank you. Okay. I will just proceed inward then.
Okay. You find your mom in the kitchen. She looks not like herself. She looks very tired. More tired than normal. She has a very important job in this country. And you're used to her having some element of like an undertone of being tired. But she's exhausted. And she doesn't even notice you walk in. Her back is turned to you. First thing, with your passive perception, the first thing that you notice is that where once her left arm was, you see a metallic sheen to it.
You're looking a little beat up there, Mom.
Oh, what? Oh. Zane.
What happened to your arm?
What do you... I lost... what are you doing here?
Dad hadn't heard from you in over a week. Wanted me to check on you.
I had not heard from him in well over a week myself. I was getting concerned that he didn't make it.
Oh, he made it. He's doing what he does best, in the form of torture.
I had a bit of an airship accident on my way over for peace talks with Tillman. By airship accident, they blew us out of the sky.
You do know the Tillmans are unaware that this is happening, right?
I find that hard to believe, given that both brothers were at the, and she puts in air quotes, peace talks.
Ah, so they lied to me when we met them at the ball.
They were at the ball.
Yes.
I talked to them. So they were in Artemis.
Yes.
It's an 8-day trip to get here, and about a 10-day trip to get to Tillman.
They were there. Or at least what seemed to be them.
Well, that's curious, given that I spoke with them just over a week ago.
Very curious indeed.
Well, yeah. So your dear old mom is now missing an arm, and I have to use a prosthetic. Luckily, artificers,
Make those.
yeah, artificers being what they are, we're fine. But who did you meet at the ball then?
I don't know.
Well, not that it matters anymore. We obliterated their government.
As I expected.
Yeah, they owe us reparations, and they gave up some land to us.
Oh,
Oh, just, land that they took back, and a little bit extra. So anyway, you're home. I mean, where are your friends?
I'm actually not staying very long this time.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm a lord now.
You're what now?
A lord,
I heard you. I'm...
yes. I have a keep, and so do my friends.
So, a de facto member of the Council of Ebrax is now a lord in where?
My keep is at Pinehold Fort in southern Sylvania.
So you're a lord of Sylvania now, and you're...
Oh yes, I'll keep it very interesting there.
Zane, a question. You do realize the gravity of the situation, right? Like, they
I
don't
have no
just let foreigners become lords in Sylvania. That never happens.
Yes. I understand.
She looks very
Yeah.
confused.
Well, so I'm gonna just recant how we went north to find the Cordeorum to her, and everything we went through, and things that have happened up to this point, so I don't have to wax poetic a long time on stream to cover it.
Just have her watch the podcast.
God,
Just a little recording, doesn't hurt.
the little storytelling automatons.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it is Ebrax, the city of industry, like,
Yeah.
or city of technology. Like, yeah. She kind of blinks really hard, like eyes fluttering, kind of mouth agape a little bit, like, I suppose I should. Congrats are in order, and what the fuck, man?
Listen, you send me out into the world, things happen.
And she just kind of she walks over at this point very tiredly and does give you a big old hug.
Too. And I'm going to inspect her arm quickly to make sure whoever made it did it properly.
Oh, you could very, very clearly tell this was a prosthetic that was made from your dad that he just made extra just in case.
Fair enough.
And you would know that your dad is kind of a nerd when it comes to that shit. Like, he makes,
Oh.
yeah, he makes things that he's a worrywart at heart. So, but your mom will look at you and like see you like inspecting. I assume you've dropped your armor, yeah?
No.
Oh no, cool. As she's giving you a hug, she'll slap you on the back and your armor will drop off of you.
What?
I want to see my son's face, damn it.
I had my helmet off, but not the armor itself.
Well, potato. You'll feel your armor slink back to where you store it, which is just kind of, it's built into like the crystal.
Yeah.
And you'll feel the force de-armament is really, really uncomfortable.
Jarring.
Yeah, it's a jarring experience for sure. And she'll just look at you and say, when you're home, you're not working. Understand?
Understood. Unless
Okay.
it comes down to that, because it has before.
It's semantics. Okay, well, what's... I guess did you come here to see me? Is that the whole thing, or...?
I had to make sure you were okay, man.
So your father has tried contacting me using a sending stone.
Correct.
I've tried connecting to him multiple times. Nothing. Did you notice any weirdness flying here?
I mean, I did fight a phoenix on the way here. Got away, but
Whereabouts? Was it over the sea? Was it over the swamp? Was it...
over the sea.
That's strange.
Closer to here, though.
Right. There could be a disruption going on in the ley lines. But we study we study those, and nothing's, to my knowledge, has been seen as abnormal pretty much ever since Artemis was destroyed.
About that. So it was a giant blue dragon that did that. He's now masquerading as a human in Valentia, which is where I'm going. And there's like a 60-40 chance we actually can capture this thing in this little soul jar, respectively. And I will just kind of describe the thing that Leon had been making to her. Apparently he's been pumping his life force into it to make it work.
She'll just kind of roll her eyes. Mages in their harebrained schemes. I mean, I suppose that'll work.
The problem is getting rid of him after we get him back. And then I'm going to explain to her what we found about Arrora being a giant space whale that's eating souls. And we think we can potentially feed said dragon if we can capture it to the giant space whale country.
You'll see your eyes kind of widen a bit. And it's not out of fear. It's out of amusement. She's like, wait, you're telling me that I could just feed all of my problems to the giant fucking whale?
Yes, it devours the Fae on Arrora.
Oh, that's even better.
Oh.
You see, the Tillmans somehow gained access to a power that's akin to a dragon. They weaponized it. They weaponized it. And that's how they shot my ship out of the sky. We've seized control of it. And she has a big, sharp-toothed smile on her face. And I've been tinkering with it. And it's honestly too dangerous for anybody to use. I don't know how the fuck they got away with it. Good to know.
By the way, where is everybody? If you've annihilated their government and whatnot, why is nobody around?
Oh, I'm the only one left.
What do you mean?
And she just has a big old shit-eating grin on her face. You can make an insight check if you like.
Well, she's probably fucking with me, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I ain't getting shit off of that. That's like real bad. What does that come out to? My insight's actually good. Insight 5. No, I don't think an 8's gonna tell me what I want to know.
DC was 5. She's clearly fucking with you. You can't really gauge what she means by that, but she's clearly fucking with you. She'll just shake her head. We have a curfew going on right now. So, you walking through town like that, well, technically wasn't breaking curfew because you didn't know about it. But we're not allowed to leave the house until later on in the afternoon. Given that Tillman sort of fucked up our basically our whole central system for most of our automatons. So we're just certain times a day we may deal with, killer automatons that can't discern friend from foe.
Yeah, that's bad.
So that's what I've been dealing with for the last week and a half.
Is Felix still good down there? Not active?
He's a Warforged, so should be fine. Warforged are acting fine. Automatons, on the other hand, the non-sentient ones, they're something. I'm surprised you didn't get attacked by any. Wait, how did you not get attacked by any?
That's a great question. They just left me here.
Interesting. Well, give it about an hour, and the curfew will lift, and the automatones that are acting up are pretty much all the automatons that deal with cleaning the streets and doing morning activities.
Don't think I ran into me there.
Maybe that's why you didn't get attacked. Okay. Well then, yeah, definitely avoid the ones that cut the grass and trim the bushes and stuff. We lost one of ours lost an arm that way.
I'm just gonna tap my crystal and be like, I think I've gotten a little bit tougher since you last seen me.
Huh.
I'd like to see them try.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, if you want to risk it, feel free. I suppose if someone complains about you being out and about, they can just come complain to me. But I don't think they're gonna stop you from doing anything. Just don't destroy them too much, okay?
I can only go so far with my hands.
Right.
At that point, you gotta let the tools take over.
Okay. We have about an hour. You could just, sit here, drink some tea, maybe go down to the workshop, hang out there for a bit, instead of having to fight a bunch of killer automatons. But that's, if you want to live life adventurously, I mean, I can't stop you.
I'm gonna show her one curious thing that I may not have mentioned to her. I'm gonna pull out the automaton core that I have. That I solidified somehow in that cave with the Cordeorum. Being like, so this happened. Not sure how, but it is its own thing already.
Go look at it. I don't...
It was the blank core beforehand.
Huh. Well, it's not a blank core anymore.
No, it is not.
Let me see it real quick.
I know it.
She'll cast Identify on it. And she'll look very puzzled. Huh.
Something fun.
It's identifying as a blank core. But there's clearly something in there. Well, it probably can't hurt you. She'll put it back in your hand. Good luck, sweetie.
At certain points of danger, I've thought about using it as a weapon.
That would do.
Overloading it for a chance to use it in that sense.
I have damage die for you. Now that she's identified it. I'll type it out to you. Well, I suppose if you feel it's necessary to explode it, it'll do a lot of damage. It will absolutely destroy you though if you let it explode next to you.
Good thing wildfire downstairs is there. If that happens.
She'll just squint really hard at you.
I'm gonna give her a shit-eating grin.
That big lunk of metal down there better not ever be activated. You hear me?
I mean, the goal is for it to not happen until, appropriate times of my life. But
She'll just look at you. Right.
That's how this works, so yeah.
Yes, but I'm your mother. And what I say goes. Anyways. I suppose have fun, dear.
Of course.
I'll be here.
I'm going to Valentia soon.
Good. Make sure you say hi to Valentine for me.
You know her too?
For like 30 years now, yes.
Ah. I can give her more shit than because Anders been sleeping with him.
She'll look very confused by that notion. And she'll like have like like the upside down 3 like little smirk, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Or yeah. She'll just like, really? I may have to go give her a visit. Once the city's taken care of course. Duty first, right?
Of course. I have not given up my search for new artificers. I've only found like one though.
Yeah, well, keep at it. I mean, one is good enough. You know, your father didn't find new artificers to bring back until like year 10 of his journey. So
I'm just pretty good at it. Did she get here, by the way?
she did actually.
She had taken to it. She was a bit peculiar when I met her.
She is missing an arm now.
Seems to be going around these days.
She's the one that the killer automatons with the shears.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate, but at least she got a new one.
Right, a new one. Yeah.
She did get a new one, right?
Yeah. With a big
I'm
old.
just gonna squint at her.
She refused one. All right. She said it would make her tough or something.
I mean, if that's the choice she wants to go with, that's fine.
I will try to convince her to take one, but she seems to be very hell bent on not.
Don't worry, I said she deserves one.
I will certainly do that. She does speak fondly of you, by the way.
Oh, good. I tried my best to get her to leave the shithole she was in beforehand.
Yeah, she seemed grateful for that until she got her arm cut off. Now she doesn't really want to talk to me.
Well, you can only do so much for people.
Yeah, I know. I'm such a nice person. You should know this.
Of course.
All right, dear. Be careful, and I suppose tell your father when you see him next that I'm alive. Missing an arm, but I'm alive.
I'm sure you might see him before I do,
Well,
but I will let him know if I see him fade.
okay. Well, be careful.
Me as well. Try not to crash again.
She'll she will like give you the biggest bomb hug in the world, and then slap your back, and your armor will reappear.
I will hug her back.
Okay, be safe.
You as well. And I will head out. And because I know the city's been on weird lockdown, how many shops are feasibly open by the time I get back to a spot where they would be open?
Enough before you'd leave.
I'm gonna see if anybody's looking for anybody, like any particular type of like magical items before I leave, just to see if they need a little bit of stock and want to get some cash from.
What do you have?
So, just in case with the war efforts, things get used and spent, and I got things to sell. So,
Right, what do you have?
I have. Oh God, let's go here. 5 lanterns of revealing, 5 quivers of Alona. I've got 8 cloaks of the manta ray. I'm looking through the rest of this here quick. Of gloves of thievery, 2 boots of elvenkind, goggles of night, 7 rings of water walking, and 7 alchemy jugs.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Oh, hey, Brett.
You just took my line.
So yes, I have
Sorry.
quite a bit on me.
Mm.
If not, I will just hold on to them until I get to Valentia to offload stuff. But
I'm looking at your inventory. You'd find a shop that'd be willing to sell or be willing to buy 4 cloaks of the manta ray,
Okay.
2 quivers of Alona, and two go with. No, we'll go 3 rings of water walking.
Here are your buildings. All right.
3, 2, 4. Okay. They'll offer you. I actually don't know the cost. Cloak of the Manta Ray. Cost. You'll get offered. Damn, you're about to be rich. You'll get offered. You'll get offered 4,000 gold per cloak of the manta ray.
All right.
So that's 16,000 gold.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Magic items, man. Artificers. They are a
16,000.
16,000 gold for. Oh wait, yeah, 16,000 gold for cloaks of the manta ray. You're also an Ebrax set, which will give you more money for stuff. 2 quivers of Alona. Let me. Those are slightly cheaper. Yeah, you'll only be offered 1,500 gold for all 3.
That's fine.
And then I said 3 rings of water walk. Okay. Rings of water walking. 5e. Cost. You'll be offered an extra 3,000 gold for those. For 3 of them.
Hey, yo.
So that's
walking bank.
20,500 gold. If you want to take a, they will offer to pay you them in either platinum or electrum.
I already totaled it up in gold,
Okay, that's fine.
so
I'm just fucking with you.
I could just convert down to platinum if I need to, but congratulations, team. I am now at almost 35,000 gold pieces.
Just ridiculous, honestly.
As it should be. I'm going to make my way back to the ship.
Roll stealth check.
Oh, hell yeah. That's pretty good, actually. Where's the 18?
You sneak past the hedge trimming automaton that is eyes are glowing red. Roll one more stealth check.
Alright. That's also really good. 19.
19. You see what looks to be a tiny little single-wheeled street cleaning automaton that has bright red eyes, and where the brushes would be, you see saw blades.
Oh my god.
And you sneak past that one.
Nice.
And you make your way back to the ship.
Excellent.
That takes about, I'd say, stopping at the shop, we'll just say overall it takes about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Anything else to do here?
No, but I'm gonna pay the ship crew extra. When we get back, I'm gonna give them an extra 1,000 gold to split amongst themselves.
All right, mark it off.
We're dead. we're putting up with the Phoenix we had to fight, and they all survived. So
Fair. Okay. So, Zane, as you begin to back out of the Bay of Scholars, or back out of the Summer Shipyard into the Bay of Scholars, you begin faring your way towards the exit bubble. And as the ship begins to float into the sky, you look back on the city of Senva and think to yourself, huh, damn, this place could have really been destroyed. Anyways, you begin your journey to Arrora. Everybody else, you have made waterfall into the wandering wharf of Arrora. You begin to see towering buildings of pointed peaks. A darker undertone lies about this city. And as you begin to look at all the buildings and the surrounding area, you are immediately struck with the image of 5 giant claw-like pillars of stone coming out of the water to the north side of the city. And I will pull up the map for you guys. Welcome to the city of Arrora. City of Water. I will grab one of your tokens just to be a guidepost. We'll go with Alera. You see 5 5 claw-like stone pillars coming out of the water, dwarfing over what looks to be some sort of prison up on top of the hill to the eastern side of the city. As you dock, the city is bustling. There's people all over the place. They're and of all different races and species, and men, women, and children just wandering about, doing what they do, surviving. You look out to the west, and you see on top of a hill a giant, what looks to be a palace-like structure. Spirals of different towers make up this, what looks to be a palace. To the south, you see tall buildings sweeping their way across the city. Making their way into the channels from the wandering wharf, you see what look to be like gondolas, rowboats, making their way through the various channels of the city. You have walked into a giant city with a plan in place. Capture Uldragos, the Great Blue Worm, in his human form, preferably. You know that he works as an advisor to Queen Valentine. More than likely, unbeknownst to her, that he is in fact a great worm. What do you guys want to do?
First question, possibly dumb question. Who is currently holding the urn right now?
You are.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I was afraid it was Zane.
no, we decided you should take it since I wasn't going with her right away.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you weren't here to defend yourself.
Oh, I mean, that's what Weaver would have done, was try to take it, so.
Just kidding. You're the most responsible.
Allegedly.
That's definitely just Ori. I don't know where you're getting it.
Well, I am the least city comfortable amongst us, so I am staying with the group as much as possible.
Ori will
Yeah.
attempt to hold your hand, knowing that you're uncomfortable.
I'm all about it. I grab on.
Hell yeah, brother.
So did we
I
land
am
in the
like a
water?
baby.
What's the question? Todd?
Did we land in the wandering wharf?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Looking out ahead, you see 5 towering claw-like stone pillars with overlooking a giant prison-type fortress on an island hill. And then off to the west, you see a royal-looking palace with spiked towers. All very gothic in nature, I would say. Although there's not really a word for it in this world, but for the sake of your own imagination, every building here has a level of like European Gothic type architecture.
I thought Valencia was Ohio, but
And as far as we know, was there any visual sightings of this thing when we came in at all?
Nope. You are coming into a capital city as a brand new person. However, Ander has been to the city multiple times, along with most of his crew. And Ander will kind of like look around and take a deep breath. Okay. Well, I'm a horrible tour guide, but I can lead you to where you gotta go.
This one would appreciate that. This one would not like to have a tour.
Right, okay. Well, if you're looking for that old Dragos dude, he's more than likely at the palace. There's a solid chance, though, he could be at the Cemetery Hill near the Iron Mine. He does tend to frequent there for some reason. He's also the Lord of the Scarlet Keep, and he'll point at the prison-like structure over on like the Peninsula Hill near you guys. There's a few places he could be.
Are you saying prison? P-R-I-S-O-N?
Prison, yes.
Prism, P-R-I-S-M.
Prison, as in like a jail.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry.
thank you.
It looks like a giant like fortress that has a bunch of iron bars from a distance.
Is that a Quidditch field in Central District?
It's a horse track, but it's fine. So, I mean, I'm all down to go to the Royal Palace first, but, it really just depends on what you guys want to do. I mean, you don't have to rush things here. I think Leon said it. We don't have a time limit. We can take as much time as we need to investigate or capture. But it's up to you.
This one does not like cities, but
We should-
this one will defer to the group.
We should probably try and collect as much information as possible before we proceed.
I would concur.
Well,
So, am I understanding that the individual that we're trying to capture is at the Royal Palace, or would the Royal Palace have the information?
the Royal Palace won't give out information willingly to a bunch of outsiders. I can get you to the gate. A audience with Valentine might be difficult given who her watchdogs are. I generally have to sneak in. I can sneak in the gate. I generally have to sneak around the palace in order to get to her. They don't necessarily like me there. But if I can get into her ear, then she's in charge, and she'll be able to tell off whoever she needs to tell off. But I will tell you that this Aldregos guy, Uhl is kind of what he goes by here. He tends to be either at the Royal Palace right next to Valentine's hip, or he's at the Cemetery Hill or Iron Mine or the Scarlet Keep. Scarlet Keep's closest, but it is a max security prison that I've totally not been in before once in my life. That's all I know about him, though. I take my time avoiding him more than I do actually talking to the guy. Never would have guessed he'd be a fucking dragon, but you know, when in Valentia, I guess.
When in Valencia, what?
It's a figure of speech, Lyra. It's fine.
Ah.
Yes. I'm saying weird things happen here all the time.
Well, why don't we...
I mean, it is a city of vampires and lycanthropes with a healthy population of humans and halflings and a few elves here and there to mix in with it.
2 questions.
2 answers.
Number 1 is, if we get an audience with her, would she be receptive, do you think, if this is her right-hand person that we're after? And the second thing is an area where Torben may be residing.
I don't think Torben will be here in the capital. Well, he might be. He's a vampire. And Valentine is also a vampire. I think I've mentioned this.
Wait, Valentine is a vampire?
Yes, she's a true vampire. She's been living for ages now.
Oh, are you a vampire?
No, she doesn't bite. And he'll just kind of smile.
Yeah.
You've seen me out in the sun, Thaddeus. I'm not a vampire. He smiles.
Suggestions from the group? Ori, any suggestions?
Sorry, I was dealing with something. What was the question?
Any suggestions on what to do in the city?
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know how all you heard.
I was loosely listening for like the last 2 minutes.
Okay. Basically, the guy they're looking for is known to be in one of 3 places, or one of 4 technically. The Royal Palace, next to the Queen, the Scarlet Keep, which is a prison out on a peninsula, Cemetery Hill, or the Iron Mine, which is the north side of the city. And Ander just stated that he could not, that it would not be, it wouldn't be very possible to get all of you in to see the Queen as just new outsiders to the city. He has to, he can sneak in the gate himself and sneak past all the soldiers that know who he is, to see her. And if he can get to her, then he can arrange an audience. But as far as he's concerned, that's going to be impossible until he actually does that.
Okay.
Perhaps we start at the farthest point and work our way back.
Or we start
we-
right here.
Are we in any kind of rush?
No.
Well, I will say, if he's at the keep, it's unlikely he'll be leaving. Oh, by the way, Zach,
Hmm?
you spelled dwarf wrong.
I spelled it right on the, oh,
Dwarf has an H.
I know it has an H. I thought,
Yeah,
I
it's
lit-
WH.
yeah, I corrected it, actually, while I was editing the map. I guess it didn't save.
Or I guess when you're watching Star Trek, it's WORF.
I was just about to crack that joke.
Dwarf.
Or the people of this city just can't spell.
Just like Strixhaven all over
You
again.
see a misspelled sign. Clearly, the people do not know how to read or write.
Oh Lord, here comes his arrogance.
Oh, here comes his omnipotence. Please.
We could go get some supplies first, maybe go shopping.
I agree. I think that's a good idea. We could try to head toward the iron mine, but we'll make our way through the merchant district and we can check it out from there.
It's a good way to find information, too. I mean, I mean, the people are pretty chatty here, especially new faces. Don't let any of them bite you or scratch you.
Do they have rabies?
This is a city of mostly vampires and lycanthropes.
I think I already have rabies.
What would happen if this one were to bite someone back?
What would happen if we gave a vampire rabies?
Can
I give people rabies?
Roll for rabies.
Anders just kind of looking at you guys like, I mean, do what you want.
For the record, I am being... Weaver is being very sincere with that question.
Oh, I know he is.
Okay.
Does Ori have rabies? Is this a confirmed character trait?
I don't know. Does Ori have rabies, Nate?
I don't know.
Okay, well then no.
Do you want to roll for it?
You want to roll for rabies?
High or low?
What are the downsides to rabies?
You'd be
A lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
give me a list real quick.
More psychotic breaks than normal.
All right, we'll put a pin on it. For
Yeah,
now.
that's a good
We'll
idea.
get back to it.
Smart
We'll see
idea.
if we can find you a errant raccoon somewhere in the city.
Find like a raccoon somewhere in a dumpster. Throw it at Ori.
Foaming at the mouth.
Jesus Christ.
Are we all in agreement to go to the merchant district first?
Yeah,
As far as I'm aware.
Okay.
I
I
think we
want
let our
stuff. What's that is?
I think we should let our captain make his visit and see if he can get us an audience while we move through the merchant district information and maybe look at the mines.
Sure. That's fine. I can go and I can sneak into the castle. Whether or not I get caught is well, we'll find out.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Thaddeus, give him your cloak. I'll borrow it.
The cloak is no longer a thing. Remember he absorbed the cloak from touching the Cordeorum.
Oh. I wasn't there for that.
That's right. Yeah, no, there's a few interesting things that happen to the people that touch the Cordeorum. So, Ander will kind of like saunter off towards the palace. We'll see how he fares. I'm actually going to do random rolls for him. So you're making your way to the merchant district and going to go up to the Cemetery Hill and Iron Mine, right? That's the goal?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you begin to make your way through the city. The constant sound of ocean and boats and paddles begin to echo throughout just the enormous city that is Arrora. You would, I would say, everybody can make a history check if you feel like it, including Zane, even though Zane's not here with us. Hey, look at you.
I have no idea.
19.
Shit.
No clue.
Can I roll it? This is the same continent Ori's from, right?
Same continent, not the same country. But yes, you could, I would say.
Can I roll advantage?
I would say that'd be fine. Yeah, you
I
would.
feel like, yeah.
You would know about the Valentian Empire because you did grow up in it.
Yeah. Yeah, never mind.
No bueno.
One and a 2.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Or he did do good in the history class.
He did not pay attention. I feel like there should be slightly. It's probably good. Sorry, I was editing cells on a map. You know how that shit goes. All right. Did I also spell cemetery wrong?
Yep.
Yeah, it's an E, not an A. Oops. All right. Well, maybe it is just canon. The fucking officials here, other than the Queen, are just dipshits.
It's just spelled differently in your world. That's all.
Yeah, sure. That works.
Maybe it's proper
We
validity.
fixed it.
Okay. Well, either way, so making your way past the Wandering Wharf, you do walk with Ander pretty much all the way to the Royal Palace, to the hill that the Royal Palace sits on. And there's plenty of people along the road. I mean, there's all sorts of people, one and the same. There's a lot of tourists in Valentia, and in Arrora specifically. You do notice a group of dwarves walking by, all with like a travel brochure, looking around, like staring up at the palace, all excited. You see a small group of gnomes that are like gleefully skipping their way to the merchant district towards the Colosseum. There's a lot of people here. It's a capital city for a good reason, and the only city you've ever, most of you, for the history check. Arrora is considered to be the second largest city in the known world. Only being beat by Artemis. Those of you knowing what happened to Artemis, though, Arrora has now quickly skyrocketed into the largest city in the world, at least the known world. And that has brought a lot of, as grim as it seems, that has brought a lot of added commerce and people of all different races coming to the city and exploring it. And some of you, Ori, specifically you, would know that even with your terrible history check, you would know that the continent of Valentia has every single race of people that you could think of. Down all the way from Minotaurs and Centaurs to elves and dwarves and humans and tabaxis, and it used to be a empire that stretched over what's now four countries. But so it's not very shocking to see this many people. You make your way into the merchant district. Is there anything that you're specifically looking for shop-wise? Like,
I've been kind of wanted to look for new armor,
okay.
or maybe rings with special abilities, anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of blacksmiths within the merchant district. Specifically, you not knowing the city, it would take a little bit of time, but eventually you would find a blacksmith that is actually centered pretty close to the Colosseum, being in this building right here. So we'll move Larry's token over there. And for the sake of where Anders at, you know he's somewhere in the palace. Probably right there. But you walk in, and the first thing you see is just looks like a human man. Big and brawny. Has scars coming down his neck that look like claw marks. And then you see on his arm a few, like, bite marks. Looks, I'd say the only person who'd probably be able to identify those are Alrora and Vivra. So if you can both make me a nature check, please. Yeah. 15. That's good enough. We'll see what Alrera's is. But for the 15, that is the DC. You would be able to tell just by looking at it, Weaver, those are bear bite marks. And a bear claw along his neck. But he looks at all of you and goes, "Oh, welcome. Welcome to my shop. How can I help you?"
Did you have any... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, this one was just going to make small talk.
And I said, go ahead.
Nah. I don't care. I was literally just going to fill the silence. I was literally just going to fill the silence, so.
Welcome to your voice.
I'm talking out of character, damn it.
He's looking... This guy's looking very confused.
Someone Vivra. What kind of armors and stuff do you have? Any rings of some sort as well?
Are you looking for... Well, I see you have a nice set of armor there. Are you looking for an upgrade? Then, if that's the case, I'm not a lot for armor's sake, but for rings, I certainly have a few. I can make you something custom armor-wise, to be completely honest, but that would take time. But the rings, let's see here. I have 2 rings of water walking. I have a ring of protection. Let's see here. A ring of fire protection. I have a ring of poison protection. Let's see here. A ring of force, and that seems to be it.
What's the Ring of Force do?
The Ring of Force, yes, it summons forth the spell Wall of Force. And you could use it once per long rest.
Oh.
It does require attunement.
How much are the ring... Is the ring protection and poison?
Let's see here. Sorry, I said ring of poison protection. Ring of poison resistance. He would call it ring of poison protection. Ring of protection is going to be... I got it written down. There it is. The ring of protection will be 3,500 gold pieces. And the ring of poison resistance will be 2,000, so 5,500 total.
And fire?
Fire would be another 3,000. So 8,500 total for those 3 rings. All 3 requiring attunement, though, I will add.
I need to see what I'm attuned to. Am I attuned to my other ring of protection? Do those come? Do I have? Yeah, sorry. Do I need attunement for by default for those? Or
I think you do. Let me double check that though. Yeah, for ring of protection. Okay. Yeah, attunement is required to use a ring of protection.
okay. And how many attunement slots do I get?
4 total. At this level.
Okay. I think that's the only thing I'm attuned to.
So you could just add a bunch of rings to Ori's hands.
Zach, unless you house ruled it, I think it's 3.
Is it 3? I thought it went up in level. Okay, maybe it is just 3. Yeah, it's 3.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're an artificer.
That's what it was. Sorry, brain was
Correct.
thinking about Artificer.
Yep.
How many ring of protections do you have?
We get a D10 out.
I might just buy 2 of them and just stack them.
I had some for it. I only have the 1.
Fuck. Alright, I'll take the fire and the ring of protection.
Very well. It'll be 6,500 gold.
Sorry, calculator. He'll reach in a sack and hand him 500.
6,500.
Yep.
Oh, so you're handing him just 500 gold? He'll look at you. You're missing. You're about 6,000 short there, friend.
No, I said 6,500.
Oh, I thought you said 500.
No.
Okay. Well, then he'll say, "Thank you for your business. I could make you a customized piece of armor, but it would take me along with one other person, about 2.5 weeks."
We're pretty busy. That I'm afraid I'll have to rain check on that.
Well, shame. Well, if you ever need good armaments and good weaponry and rings, apparently, come to Lester's blacksmith shop.
Actually, I have an idea. If you would humor me,
Of course.
Ori will take out his axe in a safe way, so not too fast. Is there any way you can, and when I throw this, is there any way you can enhance the speed on it at which it's thrown?
I'm confused on what you mean by that. I'm not necessarily confused.
I can tell you above board if you.
Are you trying to make it lighter, or
I wanted to hit harder.
are you trying to make it like a +1, or plus, like add a damage to it?
Damage, some kind of damage die or +1 when it's like thrown.
What is the? Can you read me what the enchantments on it already are? I know the throwing mechanic, but what's the damage dice?
It is 3d 12 slashing and 1d6. I believe it was radiant.
Radiant, yeah. Okay, so it already has plus. That's right. It's a legendary weapon, so
Maybe more accuracy.
well then. Yeah.
I mean, it's already a +13. Maybe an AoE spell or something on it when it's thrown. That'd be kind of neat.
So a weapon can only take so many enchantments. I will say that. And that weapon already has a throwing and retrieval. It has the radiant boost, and it has a enchantment that makes it more durable and powerful. That's 3.
How about the glaive?
The glaive, I believe, is just ups and damage and lightning. So, or
Yeah.
thunder. Or what, this, I think it's lightning. So yeah, the glaive could be upgraded to for more accuracy or for, I guess
I had
adding
like
Like a
Sort of like
damage
a-
dice, or
Can I add like an AoE effect to it when it's thrown?
so I'm trying to
Like
think.
something small.
So it's already lightning infused with lightning. Would you want to do something that had lightning? Or I suppose he'd have to. There'd be
How
a lot of
about,
enchantment involved with that. That's why
I got an idea. How about if he could take the lightning enchantment off and add like an AoE and keep like the same damage die, just like maybe a small one each, just like a 10-foot.
Oh, that will take him. I'm doing math on the enchantment time because it's I have the enchantment table that I made. Do you care what type of damage? Do you want it to be lightning damage, or is there?
But yeah, we can keep the lightning.
Okay, so it'd be chromatic orb. Is the spell that he'd have to use to enchant on it.
I guess I'll ask how much that would be. Just
A disenchantment and a full enchantment. Oh, probably about 2,000 gold.
okay, I got the money for that.
Uh,
How long would that take you?
About a week.
Ooh,
It'll be a good upgrade, I will say.
can I pay you more to speed it up, like a rush order?
I suppose you could. Problem is I'll only be doing the disenchantment. The actual enchantment will be up to my wife, and she is a busy bee.
Well, I could pay her.
Add on another. Well, no, we're partners in this business. Add another 750 gold on, and we'll make it a rush order.
And how long would that take then?
3 days.
That'll do.
Okay. So make sure you take that. At least mark it in your inventory. That the glaive is
2,750.
2,750, and then make sure you mark in your inventory that the glaive is not in your possession right now.
I'll make a note of it.
That
Yeah,
will
I need
become
to
important
add.
down the line.
I was gonna say if that doesn't sound like foreshadowing.
Hello, foreshadowing. Did you just hit me in the face?
And he will hand the glaive.
You'll notice him grab it like it's nothing.
And Ori will hold his hand to shake it.
And he'll put the glaive down on the table, and he will go out. He will meet your grip.
What race is this guy again?
He's a human.
Oh, okay.
He's about 6'2", maybe. Shorter guy, at least compared to you, Ori.
We're fucking tall in this universe. In like medieval times, we were like 5'3", I think.
Tis fantasy.
I know, Bob.
Tis fantasy, yes. But
What are they feeding these people?
you,
Good deal.
when you shake his hand, you do notice some like fur bristling off of his palm.
Oh shit! Ori will take his hand away.
Oh, my apologies. I have good control over it, but sometimes it comes out every once in a while.
May I ask, what sort of lichen are you?
You
A bear.
have figured it out. I'm a werebear, personally.
Oh, that sounds sick.
It can be. Sometimes I have to run off into the forest and past the forest into the plains in order to prevent myself from hurting anybody, but, you know, part of the infliction.
I have a question for you when you have a moment.
Of course. Little elf.
Sorry, real quick. What's the ring
Ring
called
of,
for the fire?
it's a
is just-
ring of fire resistance. So,
Okay.
yeah, you gain resistance to fire damage.
All right.
What is it, little elf?
in my near future, I perceive myself in a situation where somebody might attempt to bite me in the neck. And is there any type of protection that you could get a metal neck piece that would protect me?
Oh, this is the wrong type of shop, my friend. There's plenty of adult shops down the street.
No.
Thaddeus.
You have to okay, above board. You have to remember you are in a city that is filled with vampires and lycanthropes. Bites just happen.
Maybe it's my ignorance, but like if a bite on the hand, can that turn you into a vampire?
Oh, I apologize. I miscalculated that conversation where that was going. Any bite could do it. Now, one's body does have a bit of a natural resistance to the curse, and the curse can be removed through magical means. Although I will add, it is very painful to have that done, and could kill you. But anywhere really. Vampires don't always go for necks. Generally, neck bites are meant for bedside manners, we'll call it.
Well, it could lead to that situation.
Thaddeus.
Whoa. I am not ERPing with you, sir.
Oh, God. I'm
I
looking
can do
to
it for you.
protect myself from somebody biting me out of passion with an attempt.
just-
Oh,
Bro, wear
somewhere-
a scarf. What?
He's speaking of noetic.
Out of the ether of the air, you just hear Zane screaming like a mad hearing it.
By the way, if you're that worried, why don't you just rub some garlic on your neck?
that's a myth.
Not if you rub too much.
Garlic's gross, I agree, but, well,
If you put a very large layer of thick garlic around your neck, no one will want to approach you at all.
What if we put a rope around your neck?
whoa.
Well, I didn't even say anything to you that time. That was unprovoked.
I'm gonna look at the shopkeep and go, this is normal.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll buy a rope for him.
TimeToRole does not condone the usage of rope around necks. Thank you.
He started it.
Listen, rope could be used as bondage.
Oh no, okay. I rescind that. I don't want any rope.
Would you like to bore me with your whole story?
I'm sorry, what?
Would you like me to bore you with the whole story?
No one would want to hear that.
No.
Damn.
I wasn't gonna put it that way, but damn.
Rude.
I don't even want to hear it.
This
My
man
point-
has business to do.
He's
Is all I'm
saying you're
saying.
boring, Thaddeus.
I'm just saying that we don't need to bore everybody with our life story.
But I think I'm asking a legitimate question for a piece that could protect me.
So you're looking for protection against a bite.
Yes.
Best way to prevent yourself from getting bit by a vampire is not talking to vampires. But if you can't avoid that,
If
You're-
you can't avoid it,
You're-
dance.
if you can't avoid it, your best bet is to have holy water, which you guys do have a lot of.
Or alternatively, you can take off your pants and surprise them. They won't expect you to do that.
Does that work? Have you done that before?
No, but they wouldn't expect it.
It works with his mother.
What?
Um,
I'm not sure if I want to say anything.
Quick question, Zach. How do I add resistances on my character sheet?
There's a way to do it. I'm just trying to remember how to. Click
Holy
the. I believe here. I'm on yours, so I'll click it for you. You go to that section, the little cog, and I think there's a place somewhere around here where you can do it. There's a way to do it. I know there is. I'm just gonna look it up. I think I know it's in that menu. I'm struggling to find it.
I can't find it either.
How to add resistances in Roll20. I know I've looked this up before. Is no, there is no way to add it actually. Okay, I lied.
I'll just put a note.
Yeah, I would just put a note that you're resistant to fire. Yeah.
Additional features.
Yeah, literally the forum says you can handle it in a way by just handle such things are handled on the features and traits section of the player character sheet.
sir,
Yes. Sorry. Best way I could help you with that is provide you directions to the nearest church, which would be Cemetery Hill, where you could get holy water.
okay. But there are no physical device. Are you familiar with Torben?
There will be 1,000-yard stare on his face when you say that name.
Seriously. Everyone knows who that guy is.
He might be in our near future.
They also know his brother Norbit.
I fuck with Norbit.
I like Norbit. He's cool.
All right, thank you for your assistance.
Zach, you now have to make a canonical character named Norbit.
No, I don't, actually.
You should. It'd be funny. Come on, make a Norbit.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Nate, what's up?
If I become a werebearer, how's that go?
Oh my god, I've actually thought of this. So, given
How's it work in your game?
So lycanthropy, you can get it two ways, through your bloodline or through the curse. Through the curse, it is uncontrollable. You can only control it. Well, let me rephrase. You can control it to a certain degree, but once the moon is out, there's no controlling it. And you do lose control over your abilities. You would literally just churn into this giant fucking bear for a night. And given that there's 3 moons in the sky, have fun.
I have an idea, actually.
Okay.
After we're done here.
Okay. Anything else from any of you?
I got one thing, but I'll wait till you're done with business here with the rest of them.
Very well. And he'll look at everybody else.
This one requires nothing.
I've wandered my way to the door and outside again.
I guess nobody else. Okay. Well, what's your question? Yes, you.
First I got 2. Is there can I borrow a room real quick?
A room?
Yeah, like for like 2 minutes.
He'll,
I need to make I need to communicate with someone.
he will point to, there's like a side, like a small side room inside his shop. Door's unlocked.
Okay. Hey, Rivra. Rivra, unmute your mic.
Helps if I am muted. Yes.
Follow me real quick.
Very well.
I need emotional support, as they say.
Follow him.
It was like a storage closet.
Yeah, it's just like a broom
All right,
closet.
how big can I fit? Give me a Rivra. fit in
Big
here.
enough for 2 people. It's a little cramped though.
Okay.
I mean, I think we were the 2 largest people at the party. So.
Yeah, it's the ceilings are the ceilings are. Reminder: you are in a country that is used to having lycanthropes, bigger people.
Oh yeah.
So
true.
the ceilings, the architecture in this city is remarkably tall.
All right, Ori will close the door if there's a door.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Yes, friend Ori.
Hold on 1 second. Ori will kind of look up and say, "Hey, scary man, you there?"
I'm gonna look very confused.
Roll a D100.
Uh, 69.
I almost want to award you with that, but no, nothing happens. You hear nothing.
Can I try again?
Sure.
Be a little bit more convincing.
Roll a D100, but the range you need to hit has shrunk.
Okay. Can I say what? Well, what? I guess I would phrase this. Well, whatever I'm about to say, can we see if that changes anything?
Sure.
Okay. It will say, if you want me to, kind of be more deadly, I was thinking about this guy over there making me a werebear, and if I'm a werebear, I'd be able to kill more things.
Okay.
And that'd work out for both of us.
Roll a D100.
Win-win. Where's my? There it is. Immediately forgot where I put it. 97.
You hear a deep, like, laugh.
I know it's a little ridiculous, but hear me out.
Do I hear this as well?
No, it's all Adori said.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, can you? I got my boy here. You think you'd be able to communicate with him as well?
I am a subject of your conscience.
Well, you could be a sub.
No, the answer is no.
Okay. All right. Well, I tried. So, I'm thinking about becoming a werebear. However, I don't want to be like a mad crazy thing. I want to be kind of more in control of it. So I'd feel like that'd be more efficient instead of just being a crazy giant bear running everywhere.
Yeah.
If I was conscious and had full control over it, I was thinking, since I've already done a lot of murder, which I enjoy. Don't get me wrong, I'm having a good time. If I was in more control of it, that'd be more efficient.
I love how we were just hearing you
Yeah.
say all this.
Yeah, what's Reaver doing right now?
I'm literally going I'm looking very confused, and when you are finished, like in between sentences, when you're like waiting for a response, I'm asking questions like, Brandori, with whom are you speaking?
Oh, I'm talking to the bad man in my head.
That fool can't hear you. That's funny.
There's a bad man in
He
here.
called
Like,
you a fool.
I'm literally talking over him, like over the thing.
Oh,
'cause I
you're
don't know
confusing
any
me. Hold on. All right. Yeah, he called you a fool,
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
which I disagree. Oh shit.
You're the one to quite literally poke this bear. You know.
Heyo.
Joke's on you. My wisdom went up +1, so yeah, that's a nat 20 right there. That's
Oh.
a 25.
Oh. That's fun. You're gonna do something he hasn't done before. Hey, roll again for me real quick.
Okay. Dirty 20.
He did cast silvery barbs on you from within your head.
You can do that. So that's actually funny.
He's a sentient being. I mean, yeah. Like,
My guy knows silvery barbs.
he will.
I feel like I missed something.
Yeah.
I spaced for a second.
I had him roll a wisdom saving throw as you were talking over the thing in his head talking, and then he rolled a nat 20, so I silvery barbs him from the guy.
Got it. Okay.
Which he'll give a, for the sake of the spell, he'll give advantage to himself. He'll just deep sigh. Well, that's so fun. I have no problem with you becoming a bear, but
Yeah, I was thinking, if you want to help me out here, so I'm not like a raging lunatic. I mean, that's fun every now and then.
where's the fun in that?
No, listen. It's like that's fun every now and then. I mean, sometimes that happens, and it's like pretty cool. But if in combat, I'm more conscious. I can use it more effectively, and not perish.
Roll a persuasion check.
Use what more effectively?
Persuasion. What's my
Pretty high roll here, buddy. You're gonna have to hit.
+6?
Oh, you can hit it.
Let me blow on my dice real quick. 25. Wait, let me double check.
Plus, you rolled a 19.
Yeah. All right, that is 25.
25 is the DC. Yeah. I suppose I could give you a little bit more control. Convincing someone
Just
to
over,
bite
just
you.
over the lichen stuff. You could if shit happens and you're like, yeah, let's fucking set this guy loose. All I'm asking is have more control as being a lichen, so I can transform whenever I want,
Well,
and not by like the 3 moons in the sky. That sounds like a pain in the ass.
I suppose.
This one is very confused.
I'll fill you in a second.
Hey, dummy, touch him on the shoulder.
Is he tall enough to touch my shoulder?
No, he's
Yeah,
talking. He's talking to you, Ori.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were... Never mind. He'll touch Reaver's shoulder.
Cool. Weaver, make a wisdom saving throw.
Hey, you're good at these.
Oh, not when I roll a 6.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, you're. Oof. You feel yourself being sucked into Ori's consciousness. Ori, for you, you see Weaver just fucking flop.
Oh shit.
Weaver,
Yes.
I feel like this music is way too happy.
I'm not getting any music.
I don't think you have the. music
Oh,
on
I'm
the
sorry.
screen.
I forgot.
I don't think it was
Actually,
on.
maybe where
It
I
was
put
on.
my phone. I hope I'm
Yeah,
not
there we
muted.
go.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Might be. All right.
Can I talk to Reva in my head now?
Um,
Are we interlinked?
not really.
Like those two dudes in Pacific Rim?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Holy shit.
Okay.
Do you see my memories?
No. Let me describe. Or you are unaware that Weaver has entered into your consciousness. Weaver, you find yourself sifting through a pit of just black ichor. It feels like blood that you're wading through. You hear a drop of water hit what sounds like a cave.
Where is this one?
You hear laughing echoing through the chamber. Welcome to my domain.
Who are you?
Torches begin to light through the darkened chamber, and you feel your feet being swirled to the top of the blood and the ichor. Standing in front of you, laying down as if it were just relaxing in the sun, you see a creature of an immeasurable size. Your initial gut instinct is to consider this thing a wolf. But then when you look closer, its black fur, its scarred face, you see the body of a wolf. Massive. Bigger than any dog or wolf you've ever seen in your life. But it has the face of a panther. And staring down at you with these beady, scarlet red eyes, you feel an intense wave of fear, anger, just every bad feeling in the world begins swirling around you.
Okay.
I'd like you to make one more wisdom saving throw, real quick. As you do that, he will open his mouth again. It's the first time any of you have seen me. This is interesting. That little girl seems to continually, almost without any reason, prevent herself from coming in here. But you are here now. So,
Where is here?
inside Ori's mind, really.
Is that wisdom save, that second wisdom save for fear?
That
'Cause
that second wisdom save,
you can just say no.
no, the answer is no.
Okay. This one would think the mind of friend Ori would be brighter. But you are not Ori.
I am not Ori. I'm what Ori hopes he'll be one day. a personification of malintent and slaughter. I am the thing that goes bump in the night. I am the deity that controls over fear and over anger. Or it just happens to be a convenient vessel.
You are the one that makes him murder randomly. All right.
Make a religion. Well, actually, with that wisdom save, the one that you made.
Yep.
You feel it feels like tendrils start to wrap around your legs, almost as if you cannot move your legs, and then you break free, and you're able to keep your footing. Now, what do you want to do?
That's something really dumb. I'm gonna try to flame strike him. 5th level.
Okay, what does he have to roll? Or do you have to roll a hit?
17 it looks like. Dex save.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't expect to
ass
have
on rate.
didn't expect to have this happen. So give me a moment.
No, you're good.
What is his dex?
I'm fully aware I'm doing something that you don't expect because I didn't expect it until about 20 seconds ago.
He laughs at you. He takes no fire damage.
I figured.
He does, however, take 8 points of radiant damage, as he did succeed on the strike, or he did succeed on the save. But he takes a full 8 points of damage. And he's like, that tickled. Well, seeing as nothing really goes on in here, suppose I could introduce myself. I am known by many names. The one that's most important, I am Malar, the god of the hunt. You can make a religion check.
I was distracted because I was still on my spells page.
20. You would know that Malar is a lesser god. You would know that Malar was banned. Worship of Malar was banned hundreds of years ago. In fact, 800 plus years ago. You would know that Malar was known as a servant of Baal.
Okay.
And you would know that Malar tends to take the form of beasts of different varieties. Most of the time he is in a chimera-like form, being that of a wolf's body with a panther's head, and having tendrils like an octopus that grow out of him as a tail.
Okay, so literally what is in front of me?
Yes.
Okay.
I see you're resolved. I can see your fear. But I can't control you. This shackle that's been placed on me. I do not know where it came from. Which nosy god stuck their way into Ori's mind.
There is another here.
Somewhere, amongst the darkness, there lies a spark of one. I've yet to be able to identify that spark since I've been shackled for a good while. I used to be able to run rampant and free with him, and now I'm reduced. Random outbursts. Say, what is your
This
name?
This one is Weavra.
Vuivra.
You may call me Vaten.
Vaten. Perhaps you and I could do each other some favors. I
This
offer
one is
you
listening.
a way out of here. Free of charge, of course. Except you're a spellcaster of the nature variety, yes?
I will go ahead and flame strike him again.
Go for it.
There we go. That's a little bit better on the radiant damage.
Yeah, that's a natural one.
Ooh.
So he takes no fire damage, but 30 points of radiant damage.
Get him. 1v1 him.
Fuck it.
No, it's a bad idea. Don't do that.
I know it is.
He will. He will.
This is where I'm going.
He will.
That's a god,
sigh.
sir.
He will sigh. How much HP do you have?
118.
Okay, good to know.
You
and
mean 0.
5 temp HP from something.
Yeah, it's not a 0, by the way. No.
I mean, I have a backup character in mind, which would be really interesting, especially given this is how the Weaver might go out.
He just kind of shakes his head at you.
Can I make any kind of roll to see if something's wrong?
No,
Because he did fall over.
I mean, yeah, okay, you can make a medicine check.
Okay.
He just kind of fell over and like landed in your arms.
That's not great. My medicine, what is that? Probably just a plus, yeah. 9.
9. He passed out as soon as you touched him. You think you did this. Or you think, I would say there's a thought that crosses through your mind like, did I grab him too hard and I made him pass out somehow? Yeah, it's hard to tell what made him pass out, for sure. He'll look at you. Vaten. You disappoint me. Be a real shame to steal your psyche and use you as my food supply for a while. I'll give you one other chance, because I'm a benevolent god.
So it just as a kind of color thing, Vibra, all of his spells basically start as produce flame, so he basically always has when he's casting a spell, he always has some sort of flame in his hand.
Yeah.
And he was spinning one up again as this entity Malor said that.
Okay.
But he kind of thinks like you see the like thought cross his head, like a train of thought kind of go, and he puts it out. This one is listening.
I simply need you to do one thing. Find the spark amongst the darkness. I see that you have good eyes for a mortal. Find the spark, snuff it out, break these chains around my neck, and I'll let you back free to your body. And you'll never have to remember this happened again.
How would this one do that?
Simple. Think back. Around about the time you were trudging around in that desert, you came into contact with a devilkin of sorts. It was around then when the spark entered Ori. I am unaware of which god this is. It is not my lord. But I have my thoughts and my guesses on who it is. Call out. Figure it out. Your time starts now. If you dilly-dally and try to find a way out of this place by yourself, I will know. Simply call out into the darkness. Maybe something will answer. You'll see he'll finally, for the first time, open his mouth, and you'll see a sharp razor white teeth smiling at you. Do we have ourselves a deal?
I'm going to immediately, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to sit down, reach into my belt pouch and start pulling out things to ritually cast a spell. Which one, I'm not sure yet, but...
He kind of tilts his head like a curious dog and just looks at you as you do this. Clock's ticking. I could just eat you now, you know.
This one is working on it. I'm going to go ahead and be ritually casting augury.
Okay.
So this is going to be... I'm literally just sitting here for 11 minutes.
Okay. Let me pull up that spell. Oh, you have it here, but yeah, it's hard for my eyes. Okay. So you begin to lay out your marked trinkets or sticks and bones, spread them around on top, sitting on top of like this. It feels like a gelatin that you're sitting on, almost. And you stick it down, and the Malar looks at you with a curious look on his face. I see we have ourselves a deal then. Mind if I watch?
This one does mind.
It gets so boring in here. Fine, I'll turn around. Not like it go anywhere anyways. You'll see him like stand up and kind of like faces back towards you. All right. So as you lay your
verbal components.
Mm-hmm. So as verbal components. So you are you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of the specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens. Okay, so your goal is to figure out where this spark is, maybe? It's
not
very
necessarily where the spark is. I'm trying to get a sense of basically if I turn this spark of whatever other deity over to Malar, what will the result be, essentially? Good, bad, or indifferent, or mixed, or what?
Okay. Given the specifics of the spell, and given how
That's kind of why I'm trying to word it the way I am.
right, is your goal to figure out if it's going to be good for you or good in general? Because the spell is very specific on that.
Yeah. I want to know if it's going to be good for Ori.
Okay. So, you cast your spell. You hear in your head.
I think I only get good, bad, or indifferent.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
you can add a little flavor to it, as a DM.
Cool.
My child, I see what you're doing, and all I am bound to say is, whoa. I would not.
I'm going to go ahead and stand up. I will look at Malar again and go, do you not see everything that goes on here? And I'm going to kind of gesture around.
Not with this shackle. I don't. He won't even look at you. I have days I can't even see through Ori's eyes. This being has taken over.
So when you say shackle, like, is he locked into place? Can I walk away from him?
I'd say make a perception check. With advantage, because he isn't moving. Damn. 29, yeah, natural 20.
Hell yeah.
You see an intricate woven chain around Malar's neck. You see it, I guess like a almost, I can't think of the name of it, but it's basically like a handcuff for the neck. A cuff? A leash. Yeah, collar, yeah. With ethereal chains stretching down in, like, as far down as you can look down into this ichor. You see that there's just enough slack for him to move around within your best assumption is about a 50-foot area. He is bound to that area. He clearly, there's clearly an aura about him that shows that he can't really move. There's not a lot of movement that he has available to him. You would deduce that if you walked away from him, you'd be walking into a pitch blackness and not being able to, where you would have to navigate your way out. But you would guess that he can't come after you. He has insinuated there, although there is an insinuation that these chains do not shackle his ability to do harm, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm less concerned with that and more concerned with will I be able to potentially have a conversation with somebody out of his earshot.
You would guess, you would surmise that that's probably the case.
Okay. Then I'm going to start walking away and say, this one will attempt to find the spark you speak of.
I would like you to... You don't have to tell me. Roll a deception check or a persuasion check. I'm going to roll an insight for him.
Ah!
Oh.
I am being honest in what I say. Like, I am
Yes.
going to try to find the spark. He can probably very clearly tell that I have ulterior motives.
He will say, "Good luck," and then he will cast. Yeah, that sounds like fun. He will cast maddening darkness on you as you begin to walk
boy.
away. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You are enveloped in a sphere of pitch black. With the darkness that you've been around it doesn't even compare. You begin to hear shrieks, like gibberish and mad laughter, echoing from around this darkness. You start to look around and you see images of your past. You see images of your adopted father, his face, and then all of a sudden it cutting to him being slaughtered. You see images of your friends in the same instance. I got a dog that's being a shithead. Go on. And you, with that failure, you are now trapped in you're now trapped in this magical sphere of darkness. You do take 8d8 psychic damage.
Bring it.
D8, so advanced roller, boom, 8. And plus 3d8 for taking damage within his sanctuary. So 42 plus.
Did I take? Oh.
So you take 58 points of psychic damage. And you are now trapped within a 60-foot radius sphere. I will say, you, for the sake of initiative, you can go first. He will go last, since he is bound.
Right, one second. I'm trying to do math in my head. So 58 minus 5, 53. Math. Okay.
I will say, you have dark vision, right?
Just from the goggles, so if I don't necessarily have equipment here.
No, you do.
Um,
You have everything
okay.
that you would have in the normal plane.
Okay.
Think of it as your consciousness was literally just whisked away to another plane of existence.
Gotcha.
This was not what was expected today. I'm sorry, everybody. I've had this shit written for like 2 years, but here we are. Okay, you, with your goggles, you literally cannot see through this darkness. I'll read the spell description to you. Magical darkness. Go ahead. What's up?
As a kind of fear instinct, when I cannot see with the goggles, I'm going to produce flame to try and create some light.
Your produced flame is snuffed out as soon as you try to cast it.
Okay.
This is a level 8 spell, buddy.
Fair.
So let me read the spell. Let me read the spell description to you. Magical darkness spreads from a point you choose within range to fill 60-foot radius sphere until The spell ends. The darkness spreads around corners. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness. Non-magical light, as well as light created by spells 8th level or lower, can't illuminate the area. Shrieks, gibberish, mad laughter can be heard within the sphere. Whenever a creature starts its turn in the sphere, it must make a wisdom saving throw, taking 8d8 psychic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So the damage you just took was the start of your turn. It is now your turn. You're just in pitch blackness, and you're getting you feel yourself just getting beat up in this darkness.
So, was the produce flame part of my turn because that was an action?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to turn to whatever makes the most, whatever feels like 180 degrees away from him, and I'm going to start running.
Okay, so you get 30 feet of movement?
Yep.
Okay, you move 30. I don't have a battle map for this plan.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
You move 30 feet. You are still in the zone.
Yep.
He will. His concentration. Okay. He will just. You will hear him laughing. His laugh will start to echo through the darkness. You should have just taken my offer. And his action will be laughing at you. At the top of your turn,
Yep.
you do take 11d8 for the second damage. That's 48 points of psychic damage.
All right. I am really hurting. But considering in character, I would have no idea about the spell. I would run 30 more feet. And if I'm not out of it,
You'd be on the border of
it. I would cast, well, yeah, but I don't necessarily know that. So if I'm not out, I will cast Polymorph on myself. Turn myself into a something. I don't know. How about a
Black Panther, then he can't see you.
All right. Wakanda forever.
Chameleon.
No, I'll go to a warhorse.
A warhorse? Okay.
Yep. I have no idea how much HP that has, but that's kind of where my head goes, so.
Going as fast as humanly possible?
Yep.
Or I guess as warhorse as possible. Which warhorse has
60 feet of movement.
60 feet of movement and 19 hit points.
Yeah.
So
I was hoping it was higher than that.
I will roll that. Because on his turn, he's just going to continue laughing. So, top of your turn, 42 points.
I'm out.
Are you out?
Yep.
Okay. As soon as he sees you, or as soon as he feels you drop, the magic darkness goes away, and he'll just laugh. You silly, silly little fool. Well, he seemed like a fun guy. Make a death saving throw.
12.
Oh, that's a success. I suppose.
How long has this been going on?
Real time?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Okay.
For Weaver, it's felt like hours. Look at his consciousness struggle to survive. Isn't that cute? Make another death save.
Can we tell if his body is like
Damn, two
dying
kills.
in real life?
Well, you're not in this room. Would Ori have carried him out by now?
Yeah, I was gonna say after like that amount of time where he would have carried him out and try to like get everyone's attention.
Okay. Immediately the shopkeeper will be like, "Oh God, God damn it, damn. All right, well, gotta take dead people out of my shop. Sorry."
He's not dead. He's just sleeping. I don't know what happened.
Well, can I make like a medicine check and see if he's actually like fucking dying?
Mm-hmm.
A 9.
He seems unconscious.
Unconscious as in just like passed out, or
He seems passed
do I-
out. That's all you can tell.
Okay.
It's like he's sleeping soundly.
Can I make
I'm just gonna
another
go up to
medicine
him.
check?
I'm just going to go up to him and like tap him. And then I'm gonna have Beep put his hand on his wrist.
Okay. Are you looking for like a pulse?
Mm-hmm.
He has a very, very weak pulse right now.
Beep is going to attempt at least to cast Cure Wounds at we'll say level 4.
Okay. You see his body accept the heals, but nothing happens to you in the alternate space. Weaver. Go ahead and make another death save. Hey. You are now stable. As you reach stability, your eyes open in the real world.
Oh, in the real world.
Yes.
Okay.
At least you think they do. For everyone else, your eyes have not opened, but you can see and hear everything happening around you. You feel as though the world itself is collapsing around you, yet you feel at peace. Everybody around you sees your eye. I would say everybody around you that's close enough to see your eyes flutter would see your eyes flutter a little bit. You are now in a stage of being locked in your own body. You have died, or sorry, you have survived, but you were not. You're rendered unconscious in a world that didn't make sense. So your body, your conscious has returned to your body, but your conscious can't control your body. Not yet. Or you want to make another medicine check?
Can I make the connection where, since Malar told me to touch his shoulder and he like fell unconscious immediately, can I
No,
kind of piece that together?
I would say now, after some time, that thought would go through your head. Like,
Okay.
oh shit.
Is there any way I would know that he can I travel into my own psyche?
Don't go
like,
there. It's too dark in there.
You've never tried.
Okay, like it's like it's like Avatar talking about past lives. I feel like I would. I mean, me and Ori would kind of like share the same sort of intelligence in that case. I feel like Ori would be able to piece it together that he, Reavra's, perhaps like trapped somewhere.
Or just was rendered unconscious because of him saying that.
I don't think he would. I don't think Malor would just like make him unconscious. I feel like there would be more to it than that.
Okay. I will say then, go ahead and. Yeah.
Can I say? Can I feel anything wrong in like my own mind?
Everything feels relatively normal to you.
Okay.
You don't have a headache, so you. I'm going to say this. Well, go ahead and have you make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Uh, 21.
21. You begin thinking very hard about what just happened, and you make a sudden connection. You get a glimpse inside of your mind. It's pitch black. You've been here before. It's the cave. You're back in the cave. And you don't know why you're back in the cave. And you see Vlivra laying on the ground briefly. And then you come back to. I will say that everybody around has now seen Vlivra start to breathe a bit. Like, you see his chest start to, like, breathe a bit heavier. And there's definitely signs of life returning to his body, but he is still locked. He's still not waking up.
Was that an attempt to get into where they are now?
That wisdom save was to give you a peek into that world. You cannot access that world on, like, just, that's not something you can do.
Okay.
It's a bit difficult. I can't really explain without giving everything away.
Okay. Well, I'll try to talk to Malor again.
Okay.
Hey, what'd you do to my friend?
Roll D100.
Uh, 87.
Okay, that's good. You'll hear in your head, "Oh, I just gave him a gift."
Can I roll insight on that?
Sure.
Ooh, nat 20 adds up to 21.
Actually seems pretty forthright about giving him a gift.
What kind of gift?
Oh, just a shred of my power.
Like you did to me.
No. He's not going to be beholden to me. I'm not going to, force him to do things. But he did have the gumption to come to attack me multiple times, and then try to deceive me.
Well, I feel like that's natural.
So I gave
you
him
can
a gift.
understand that.
Of course. But I don't take that lightly. So, I think I know why you're talking to me. You're interested in getting your friend back. I'll give you a hint. He seems to be not here anymore. He's probably back in your world now. Maybe try waking him up.
Or we'll try to shake him awake.
Roll a strength check.
Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going off? Can I roll insight on that, or are we going off the same?
I mean, you roll pretty well with your insight. We'll go off the same.
Okay, I'm seeing if he's telling the truth or not.
He seems to be forthright.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll that. Well, he's not gonna like shake him hard, but I feel like he would know his own strength.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, so you try to shake him free. We were going to roll a wisdom saving throw. Oh.
I just got out.
Okay, with an 18, Ori jolts you awake, and it's jarring enough that you feel muscle movement in your arms and in your hands, and you feel yourself controlling them. Ori, you do notice him moving his hands and his arm as you do that.
Can I make a Arcana check to see if there's any? I feel like I'm pretty familiar with like, Malor's power. Can I see like if there's any remnant on him?
Sure.
While he's doing that,
That's
do I
another-
have?
What's up, Brett?
Oh, while he's doing that, do I have control over myself now?
You have control over partial control over your arms, yeah, and your hands.
Okay.
It's like you're in a
That's
sleep.
another-
Did you say nat 20?
Yeah,
Sam. Well, I'll get to you in
21.
Okay, I'll get to you in a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
It's like you're in a sleep paralysis state, but you can move your arms.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything with that yet, but I'm pondering. I'll give a thumbs up.
Okay. With the Arcana check, you would sense that there is a remnants of almost like a curse placed on the mind of Weavra. And you would be very, very, very in tune with what this is. It is the same curse that has fallen on you for most of your life. And you would know that this curse does prevent you from having any sort of control over your body. So yeah, there's definitely some Malar curse stuff going on right now in your mind.
Ori will address Malor again and say, what did you do to him?
Oh, you're still trying to talk to me. I gave him a shred of my power, like I told you. A gift.
Elaborate.
No. I won't. You'll find out in due time.
Oh, what a fucking jerk.
He's the guy at the
Jerk
hunt.
Jerk of the year right here.
He's literally a murder god. What do you expect from him?
Yeah. He's so cool. What's Veruva looking like now? Still the same or?
Still the same, yeah.
Or we'll see like the thumbs up he gave and kind of try to shake him up a little bit more.
Make another wisdom saving throw, Weaver. Hey. Weaver opens his eyes. It's a really high roll. But his head doesn't move. You see his eyes open. Weaver, you can now see. But you cannot move your head and you cannot move the rest of your body. You can't move your legs. You do feel like your jaw's trying to move.
We'll shake. He seems to be working pretty well, and he'll shake him again.
Make another wisdom save. 14. Shaking has quit working.
Shit. Can you hear me?
I'm assuming I can. Correct? Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. Thumbs up.
Are you okay?
As much of a shrug as I can give with
You see his shoulders kind of move.
How's he looking physically?
Fine.
besides the-
Fine.
Okay.
Completely normal.
No. Okay. I don't know what else to do if someone wants to.
I
Anybody else want to weigh in? I don't know.
Any of our healers want to?
I'll kind of make like the sleeping hand pillow and hold it up to my head, even if I have to like hold the pillow up to my head, type of thing.
Okay. I think all of you can kind of understand that he's what that means.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, I probably, even though I physically look fine, I'm sure I feel like ass in addition to being mostly paralyzed, so.
Ori will kind of set you on the floor along the wall, where you're like sitting up.
Can I perform another medicine check?
Sure.
Ooh,
You guys are not having a fun time with this.
we are not doctors.
No.
You're asking the bard to be a doctor. He doesn't really know much.
Hey, you're
And the
double.
I stepped out of the store, so I have no clue what's going on.
Where the fuck is Thaddeus?
Thaddeus has just completely wandered off into the city.
Where is Thaddeus? Is he
I
just
don't know.
wandering around? I'm asking
Um,
Todd, like, where are you?
can I off of that 7 though?
I stepped out of the store. I told
I
you
didn't-
guys I'm stepping
I
out.
know you stepped out. I don't know if you like just wander around the city or you're just like waiting outside.
I'm just waiting at the front door.
Thaddeus.
Can I hear him?
Make a perception check.
If he's just waiting outside, I yelled pretty
Oh.
loudly.
Okay. Well, I tell you, sorry. If he's just waiting outside, then yes, you heard him.
That asshole. Why should I go in there?
Alrighty then.
Friends, get in here. This isn't a prank.
Give me high or low. Pick high or low.
I'll go high.
Okay. This is high. I
He's
can hear
ignoring him.
Well, I'm ignoring you.
Thaddeus has been a giant dick the entire session.
Is there?
to
Is he
everybody.
like? Can I see him through like a window or something?
Yeah, he's just sitting there like minding his own business.
I'm fucking grabbing him and pulling him in here.
Okay, it's a grapple attempt. It's your well, it would be his dex versus your strength. So do acrobatics versus athletics. So roll athletics and yeah.
30.
Okay.
Down.
Yeah, as soon as he notices you ignoring him, he's just going to swing the door open and grab you by the arm and literally lift you up and drag you in.
Get in
What
here.
the fuck is going on?
Crisis. Get in here.
What? Why is fucking Weaver laying on the floor?
Our boy's paralyzed.
What did you do?
I didn't. Nothing. I don't know.
The question is it just random aphasia, or is it perhaps
I will thumbs
brought
down
on
to
by a
that.
curse?
I'm a thief. I don't know. I'll roll a medicine check.
Go for it.
Watch him roll that 20.
Oh my
Well, you see, this is exactly what's wrong. with it.
13. Not bad, but not
That's
great.
way better.
He's
Almost double.
It's almost double. Oh my god. He's clearly clearly paralyzed. His torso is clearly paralyzed, and he can't. His legs are clearly paralyzed, and you see his mouth trying to move and open. But
Has anybody handed him a healing potion?
Yeah, we tried. Beep tried healing him.
I tried to heal him. I don't know why he's paralyzed. The only thing I can surmise is it being a curse of some sort.
I will thumbs up that.
Oh,
But
that's
not,
not good.
not very enthusiastically, like I'm not sure,
Well,
but I agree.
even though he's not sure, I'm going to cast Great Restoration, and I'll cast it at the 6th level just to be safe.
son of a bitch, it took you an hour. There's 4 people in this party that can cast Greater Restoration. Jesus.
Honestly,
What of it is
I've been
the-
waiting too.
Well, I've been following what I've been rolling.
And the one that knows nothing about medicine is the one that figures it out.
I'm a thief.
my-
I don't know anything about this. He's paralyzed.
He's
What do you
clearly
guys think?
paralyzed, all right?
This is exactly what's wrong with him.
Well, he doesn't know what paralyzed him. It could be that he got a random aphasia. You don't know.
Okay, good God. Make sure you mark off the diamond dust.
I have. Don't worry.
You go to cast the spell, and Vivra, you feel your mouth begin to move. You feel your legs, you feel your toes start to wiggle, your body starts to act normally. Breathing is no longer labored for you, and you are back to normal. You do have a intense headache, though, as soon as you stand up.
Yeah. This one. Ouch.
You okay?
This one will be fine. This one, thanks.
I saw you in there. What happened?
In where?
You have full memory because you didn't take the offer. So
Wait, say again.
Step.
I would say
I do have.
you have full memory of what happened in there.
Okay. I'm going to look very intensely at Ori, and oh jeez, there's a cat there that almost knocked over a whole bunch of very small parts.
This cat out of the shop.
I'm gonna look very intensely at Ori and say, this one must rest, and this one will determine what he saw in there.
You just the shopkeeper finally chimes in. If you're looking for a place to rest, there's like 4 or 5 really good inns around here.
This one will return to the Lily. This one, thanks.
Need help getting there? Or...
I think I'm so shell-shocked that I'm not even registering the normal, like, fear from being in a city. I'll just shake my head and start to walk off.
We cannot let him go by himself. Weaver, wait up.
And I'll stop.
I am done and need nothing. I will go back to the ship with him.
I still have business here, so I'll meet you guys there.
That would be for the best, yes.
Okay, so you guys head back to the ship. What other business do you have here, Ori?
Or he's gonna try to talk to Malor one more time and say, so that deal we had is still in effect?
I had my fun, so I suppose if you can convince someone to bite you, then so be it.
Well, conveniently, there's a man right in front of me, so...
Hey, why are you talking to yourself?
I'm not talking to myself. Hey,
Walked away yet.
This guy's a fucking nutcase. What the hell?
Yeah.
I have a favor to ask.
Sure, let's hear it.
I need you to bite me.
Come again?
I need you to bite me.
You really must be new here.
Oh,
Willingly spreading lycanthropy is against the law here and is punishable by death. So no thank you.
I won't tell anyone. No one's here but us. Right?
I haven't technically left.
I was gonna say, Elka's still just like standing there.
Just kind of like just watching, like, I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, she's cool. She won't rat us.
No, but she might bunny on you.
If you want to go get bit by someone, wander off into the forest. I won't be doing it here in the city limits.
I promise you it's safe.
I can leave if it makes you feel better.
Roll persuasion.
You certainly can try. Jackson, stop it.
Oh, that's pretty good. 24.
Yeah, nah.
Nah.
It's a really high DC. I simply can't. Not today. Not ever. Again, if you want to go get bit, cross the river and go into the forest, and you'll find someone there who has lost himself who will gladly bite you. You'll probably have to kill him though.
Alright, well, that's a win-win.
He'll just look at you very confused when you say that. Right. Well, good luck.
Oh, thanks. I'll be back in a few days for my glaive.
Oh, okay.
We still good for that?
Yeah, I got
cool?
it. I got it. Yeah.
Okay. That was nice to. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, it's fine. Make sure your friends
And
are
Rory
right.
will go out to shake his hand again.
He'll shake your hand.
Rory will try to dig his fingernails into his hand.
He will dig back as hard as he can. Roll a athletics check. Oh shit.
33.
Oh, He meets your strength almost like just straight up like matches it. But you just dig in just a little harder than he does. And he like looks at you very annoyed, but also out of respect, and nods. I rolled a nat 20. He has a plus 12. And he'll just look at you. Good luck.
Or it was. I guess that didn't work.
What were you trying to do?
Well, they said don't let anyone bite or scratch you,
Yeah.
and he was trying to get his.
Yeah.
Like,
which would have, if he would have pierced your skin, it would have from him. It would have.
He cut his nails today. Dang it.
You rolled a 32. You rolled a 33. So you won. That's why I had
Okay.
That's why I had you do an athletics check. And he will look at you very annoyed, but out of respect, and make sure your friend's all right.
Our friends will take. I'm gonna go to the forest.
Okay. Well, don't die. Have fun.
I'll be good. I'll be good. I got God on my side. And I'll walk away.
I'm just gonna
God
follow
from the
behind
devil.
Ori.
Oh, you want to come out? I forgot you were here. You're so tiny and small.
I mean, I could use. I don't know. I feel like I need to let off some steam after being on that boat for so long.
Yeah, let's go. Slaughter some
Yeah.
weird creatures that I am going to be in a bit.
Let's go find something.
So you're okay with me just doing this?
I don't think there's anything wrong with what you're doing with lycanthropy. It's a curse, but I think that it can do good in the world in some way.
Well, that's not my intention, so,
Well, if it's something that you choose for yourself, it's better than something that's pushed upon you. You know what I mean?
we should hang out more. You've become very pleasant to talk to. Very optimistic.
We've done a lot together, and it does seem odd that, we...
I mean, we've talked a lot, but never shared a drink, had a deep conversation.
Yeah. Well,
You know, me and
I'm
Reba
always
built
up for
a
a drink.
shed. We should build a shed. Like
I
a cabin.
love how Alara is still just like on Ori's head through all this.
Hey, Larry, do you want to become a... Oh, yeah, it's not going to work out very well.
Fucking lycanthrope little goblin. Jesus.
It's just a little dog.
Still-
It'd become... she'd become a... what is it? Medium-sized? Something get like a size larger.
Yeah, you get a size larger, just a little medium size, like a fucking chihuahua.
Yeah, it's
just...
like a dog, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Ori's gonna be huge.
Oh yeah, or would be.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
so sick.
If it does happen, which if you want this to happen, sure.
I definitely want this. I feel like I've covered all my bases.
Yeah, I just okay. It means I have to prep like more. I have to go find my lycanthrope notes, which luckily I play a lycanthrope character, so that works out.
We can make it quick.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's good. All right. Well, as everyone splits off to go their separate ways, Ori, Alara, and Elka heading off into the forest, as well as and are at the royal palace, and everyone else heading back towards the ship. That's where we ended tonight because I did not expect for that to happen. Why is it you guys always do dumb shit in like shopkeep's places? Like dumb shit
mean-
always happens at shops.
Are you sure we don't have a little
Business-related
time
RP.
for a little lycanthropy in the wood action?
No, I no.
Okay.
It's 10:35. We gotta wrap it up.
Fine.
So
The dungeon daddy.
yeah, well, I will be. I will say for your guys' sake, I will be. We will be trying to have the session next week. I'm gonna be in Wisconsin.
I won't be here.
Okay.
I just got back from Wisconsin.
I do not want to wait 2 weeks to become a werebear.
So
But if it happens, it happens.
I have to set a lot of shit up on my laptop before I leave on Wednesday. So, and Nate, I will try to make the session. I'll probably be listening more than playing, by the way.
I mean, if whatever works.
Yeah,
No
I'll
problem.
just be in the car. So, but I'll see if I can interact, and if anything, I'll
Yeah, we
type
can-
out and whatnot. But I'll be there to
We can have, like,
listen.
we can have like an RP kind of session.
Yeah, it's fine.
Make it easier.
Yeah, whatever works. But I am gonna be gone from my desk from Wednesday to Wednesday, so it'd be 2 sessions potentially, depending on what happens. But
Are you gonna make it next week?
that's the goal. I'll be in the car, so I leave
Okay.
this coming Wednesday.
I mean,
so.
the our other game.
Yeah, for your
Okay,
game.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sunday though, I'll be able to be in the hotel, and assuming I have okay Wi-Fi, I should be able to stream it and do all that shit. So if anything, I can record it, but I have to set a lot of shit up on my laptop. So hopefully, schedule will go as planned, but I'll let you guys know if anything changes.
I'm working the. Hold on here. Shit. So I am working the 10th, 11th, 13th, and 15th.
Yeesh.
Oof. So you won't be able
All
to
up.
make it on Wednesday.
No, because these are all evening shows.
All right, that's fine. We can talk about it more later.
Yeah.
I don't wanna-
All right, well, I'll be right back. All right, everybody. That's where we're gonna go ahead and end tonight. Good session. I will be live hopefully from the hotel room, like I said, on next Sunday. I will say I forgot to announce because I put the announcement on Twitter and my brain just didn't even think about it until now. Episode uploads will now be on Wednesday of the week following the stream. So Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time is when you can expect the podcast and the episode to be uploaded both on the podcasting sites and on YouTube. It's just how it ended up being for me when it comes to like work schedules and stuff. I found it was very hard to edit Sunday night and then schedule for Monday to have it out. It just became a lot, and I ended up having to like cut like work time away in order to get those out. So and I haven't been able to do that recently because of work being just busy. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you guys next week, hopefully from Wisconsin. So everyone have a wonderful night.